Alright, so guys, thanks for clicking on the video. We've two things to talk about. It's going to be a quick video. I want to talk about one, Eddie Bravo. He released some comments on the Fight Companion with Joe Rogan about his cornering advice, and he wants to clear things up and how he feels about it and what happened. That's number one. Number two is UFC Jacksonville. I'll go over my predictions. I fucked them all up. I apologize for that. If you put money on what I said, I fucking 0 for 5. I fucking whatever. So yeah, they're the two things that I want to talk about. If you're interested, stay in the video. I'd appreciate it if you give me a like or a comment or just anything. Man, my last video got 2 videos ago, I got 100 views. I was so happy. So happy. And 10% of people actually stayed to the end to watch it. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, Eddie Bravo.
Sean Holloway is his boxing coach and Billy is his Muay Thai coach. So one of them went in, I'm on the outside. I had nothing to say. All I could say was Tony. And right when the bell rung after the 4th round, Rashad turns around and goes, Eddie, get in there. And I'm like, I wasn't ready for it, man. I wasn't ready to walk in there. So I walked in there going, what the fuck am I? I'm not an MMA head coach. This is the 4th round. He's hurt. And plus, dude, my car got broken into last week. They stole my glasses. I need my glasses. I'm pretty blind. So I didn't realize how cut up he was until I walked up to him like, okay, I'm supposed to give him advice. This wide receiver coach, I'm the wrong, it was a mistake for me to go in there.
Not a bad idea for you to go drop the half guard.
So I watched this video already. I watched it pretty much as soon as I came out. And he's kind of redeemed himself, to be honest with you. I don't think it's his fault anymore. I think what the problem is that Tony Ferguson, he has a lack of leadership in his camp, okay? So you have Trevor Whitman, you have Duke Rufus, you have Faraz Sahabi, you have all these guys who are the head coach of an MMA fighter. Tony Ferguson, from what I know, just being a fan, and from what Eddie has said in this interview, in his comments here, there doesn't seem to be any one person who's the head coach. You have the boxing coach, you have the Muay Thai coach, and you have Eddie. And then for whatever reason, the striking coach, his boxing coach, Rashad, I don't know his second name, told Eddie to go in at the end of the 3rd, 4th. This is ridiculous. Now, Eddie should have kind of protested and said, I have no business in there, but that could have just made the whole thing worse. There was very limited time. And Eddie speaks about how the fact that he knows he shouldn't have been in there. As he was walking in, he was panicked because he knew he had nothing to say. He was probably, in my opinion, watching the fight, kind of knowing that it was a stand-up fight. He's probably watching it as a fan nearly, or as a concerned friend for Tony Ferguson. He wasn't probably thinking about what Tony should do in the stand-up. He says himself multiple times in the comments that he's there mainly for emotional support unless it goes to the ground, which for Tony it never does, or unless someone takes him down. So with these comments that he's made, I think he has redeemed himself. I take the blame off him. I put the blame on a lack of leadership with the Ferguson camp. And I think he did the best that he could do in the situation, even though it was bad advice. He was panicked and he was upset and emotional because Tony was getting damaged, and he was caught off guard as well. He didn't expect to be thrown in there, and then he was just kind of pushed in there, it seems like. So it's very good for him that he did come out and make these comments.
It's like at this point, I thought maybe that's pulling guard or doing some Minari rolls works in the. That they have to strategize for that the whole camp, not just like hey. So he had a big cut under his right eye, and at that point, that's my brother, man. That's my brother. I'm thinking fuck. Maybe the best thing to do is stay on the outside for the 5th round and just get through this with no more damage. I'm not the guy for that. I shouldn't have been in there. I'm always on the side. When I'm in the corner, I'm always on the side. You know what I mean? I'll throw a little emotional support. I'm not.
So yeah, that's the gist of it. He makes a good point. He knows what he is. He knows what he's not. He knows he's a good jiu-jitsu coach, and if it goes to the ground, he should be there. But he also knows he should not have been in there for a boxing match. Once again, I don't blame him. I blame the lack of leadership. It is what it is. There's no need to comment on it. It is what it is. There's no really need to comment on it anymore, except the fact that Tony, he needs a head coach. You need an orchestrator. You need a director to decide who goes where and what goes where. You need that in nearly everything, especially in intense, high energy events like this that you need quick timing, quick responses. You need one person to be making decisions. Okay, so on to the fights. There was some good fights. Nate Landwehr versus Darren Elkins. Bloody fight. Darren Elkins' face was destroyed. I'll pop up a picture here, maybe. Tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that. Both of them. And then Giga Chigazzi, a Georgian guy, versus Erwin Riviera. It was 145. The Georgian guy's 6 foot, the other guy's 5'6". And I've seen the Georgian guy before. He's great at kickboxing. We'll see how he goes. I'm not sure about his wrestling or his jiu-jitsu. His stand-up, his taekwondo, his karate is fantastic. But we'll see how he does as he goes up the ladder. Now, onto the main card, lads. I was wrong about everything. 0 for 5. So disappointed myself. First time making predictions and it's fucking a big duck egg. Now, Song Yadong and Marlon Vera, that was a good fight. So I was right about that. They're both tough bastards. Marlon Vera took him down quite a nice bit. Song Yadong did relatively okay, and then it went to a decision. Now a lot of people are going mad about what kind of decisions for the whole card, but this one was one of the main ones. They all believe Marlon Vera won, and that Song Yadong was how will I put this, proclaimed the winner due to, and only due to, China's influence over the UFC. I mean, conspiracy theories, who knows. Song Yadong, another win on his belt, and he's moving up. Eric Anders and Jotko, I didn't do this, or Jotko. Christoph Jotko won, and apparently it was a very boring fight. I don't think I watched it. The featherweight fight, Dan Ige versus Edson Barboza. Dan Ige won by decision. It was a good fight, it was a tough fight. I don't know what Edson's going to do now. He's lost 5 out of his last 6, I think. 1 second. 5 out of his last 6. I don't know what he's going to do. So he's lost 3 in a row now. I don't think they're going to cut him because his name still has value and weight. But I don't know, man. Like when you drop a weight class and you still lose, I don't know. Maybe he'll continue with that, but he's getting older. But anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what he does in the future. Claudia Gadelha versus Angela Hill. Man, Claudia Gadelha, her face was fucked at the end of it. Angela Hill was basically flawless. And Claudia Gadelha won. People are going apeshit over this. Angela Hill was going apeshit over this. Marlon Vera, when the decision was made, Song Yadong went up to shake his hand and he basically told him to fuck off. He said, no, go away, fuck off. But that's just kind of Marlon Vera anyway. But Claudia Gadelha and Angela Hill, again, another one of those crazy decisions, and a lot of people are giving out about it. But yeah, what can you do? So I was wrong again with that one. And then Overeem versus Harris. Harris came out strong at the beginning, landed some good shots, had Overeem in trouble, but then Overeem got him with a head kick and just laid down the ground pound, and that was it. And in the post-fight conference then, Alistair said he's making one last go for the title. And then this is like the last phase of his career, which is sad to say. But we'll see, and I don't know what Walt Harris is going to do now. I mean, you think he's young. He's going to continue on because that's how he does. But yeah, man, some good fights. So I think the main winners of the card were Song Yadong, Marlon Vera, and Dan Ige. I think going forward, I'll be watching them intently, see what happens with them. Edson he's always in the mix anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe if you want to. I'm doing this mainly because I'm in quarantine and I'm bored. It gives me something to do every day and gives me something to think about. There's other things I do as well, but this takes up a lot of time and I like it, and I think, it's fun. It's fun. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day.